Watch this video all the way to the very end for the #1 tip that you must do in order to have long, strong, and healthy, fine, natural hair in 2022. Seriously, girlfriend, you really don't want to miss this step. But before we jump into that, where's my manners? Welcome back to Fine Natural Hair Rocks, where your search for the very best in fine natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle advice starts. Today, I have long and strong fine natural hair, but trust and believe it wasn't always like this. Back in 2009, when I was sitting in my dorm room and in complete confusion about how to deal with my fine natural hair, I finally decided one day that I was through, I was done. I was not gonna be confused about this natural hair journey anymore. Fast forward to today, and I'm here. I'm here right beside you on YouTube, helping you too grow your own long and strong fine natural hair. If you've been enjoying my videos, or if you're new and you're liking this video, go ahead and hit up that subscribe button right there. And don't forget to hit up the notification bell button as well too, so that you never miss another video, which is usually on Sundays. By subscribing to my channel, not only do you become a subscriber, but you also become a curl friend, a very special curl friend, which is essentially someone with curly hair, who's also my friend. And we are all a part of this lovely curl friend crew together. Curl friend, your subscription is totally free, and it also helps YouTube know that this content on Fine Natural Hair Rocks is actually content that people actually care to see. On the other hand, your subscription lets me know that you actually like what's coming out of Fine Natural Hair Rocks. Winning ×3. So go ahead and hit up that subscribe button right now and the notification bell button before we jump on into this video. Yes, don't worry, I'll wait. Wonderful. So for tip #1, you're gonna wanna be super gentle with your fine and fragile natural hair. Now, one thing about fine and fragile natural hair, it does not like to be touched. I've been touching it a lot in this video. That is not something that I usually do, but on the regular and with my regular routines, I tend to not touch my hair as often unless I'm going to wash and detangle it. Girl, these earrings are nice, but they are totally getting in my way. I think these ones are cute. For tip #2, you're gonna wanna go ahead and choose light products. Yes, light products are gonna be able to get into your fine strands a lot easier than those super heavy products. Now, if for whatever reason you've got a heavy product at home, maybe you've got a heavy deep conditioner, or you've got a heavy moisturizer, anything like that, what you could do is for the deep conditioners, make sure you use that deep conditioner with heat or with steam, because that's gonna add water to the product and it's gonna thin it out, which is gonna allow it to penetrate into your fine strands a little bit more easily. Now for the heavy moisturizer or the heavy styler, I would suggest going ahead and using perhaps more water as well. So maybe up the ratio of water to product to allow, again, for that product to really get into your strands. And #3 is a hard one. And honestly, even I struggled with this one. #3 is that you're gonna wanna go ahead and get your trims regularly. Yes, I know this is counterproductive, but trust and believe, particularly for fine natural strands, make sure that you are on top of a regular schedule as it relates to getting your hair trimmed. #4 on the list is that you're gonna wanna use heat sparingly. You don't wanna be using that heat tool very often, especially on fine strands, because heat has a tendency to increase damage on the strands. So if you are on a length journey, you are on a healthy hair journey, I would say pause with the heat tools just for now. #5. Oh my gosh, look at us. We're almost halfway there. You're gonna wanna use protein. Girlfriend, I cannot emphasize enough how important this particular point is, because fine strands are really lacking an entire layer of protection on the actual hair shaft. So in order to kind of put some protection back in, we want to be layering the strand with protective layers, and the only way you can do that is with protein. Using protein, you don't want to skip it, especially if you're a fine natural. Girlfriend, do you actually want to grow long and strong fine natural hair? Is it something that's truly on your mind? This is a goal. This is what you want to do for 2022. If that sounds like you, definitely let me know in the comment box down below. #6, you're gonna want to ditch the abrasive tools. Ditch all those things. Girlfriend, you really shouldn't be combing your hair outside of detangling it on wash day or for a style anyways. So for those of you who are still using fine tooth combs, you're still using fine teeth brushes, get rid of all those things, because they're literally just causing you more breakage, and they're very much averse to the goal that you have, which is, if you're watching this video, to grow long and strong fine natural hair. Number 7 is to try a bunch of different products. So I think I am here to encourage you to become a product junkie, but a product junkie within reason. So try a bunch of different deep conditioners until you find your deep conditioner. Try a bunch of different stylers until you find your styler, and so on and so forth for various different products that will find themselves within your regimen. Now, if you're interested in knowing how to develop a regimen for fine natural hair, a simple regimen, let me know that in the comment section down below as well, and I'll be sure to add that to our video schedule. The key with trying those different products is to make sure that you are maintaining the same routine. So here on Fine Natural Hair Rocks, the reason why my hair is still flourishing, despite the fact that I do tons of different product reviews, I am always maintaining the same routine on my strands. And that's very important. Believe it or not, your strands have some form of memory to them, I think. I mean, I don't think that's scientific, but I think from a purely anecdotal perspective that fine natural hair in general, tends to respond really well when there's a routine in place. And even if you switch out certain products or you use different products, that routine is really going to help your hair flourish. Number 8 on the list is do not fall prey to gimmicky products. Those gimmicky products like volume, there's nothing, absolutely nothing on this planet Earth that's gonna be able to add volume to your fine strands. In fact, over time, unfortunately, not the greatest news, but the density on the scalp tends to thin out over time. It doesn't tend to thicken up. And so if you do see products out there that promise volume, they promise thickness, chuck it to the side, because girl, it's not gonna do anything for you. And believe me, I've tried. Tip number 9 is to make sure that you're washing your hair regularly with a moisturizing shampoo. So moisturizing shampoos really help with detangling your hair in the shower, which is especially important because you want to be doing everything you can to allow your fine strands to move past each other in as delicate and as smooth of a fashion. Now, fine natural hair is actually very prone to product buildup, and so if your strands are prone to product buildup as well, I would definitely suggest using a clarifying shampoo on an as-needed basis. So for my particular routine, that means using a detox or a clarifying routine, shampoo rather, maybe once a month, maybe once every month and a half. Again, this is an as-needed thing. Tip number 10 is my most favorite tip, and that is to always pre-poo your fine natural strands. Now, the biggest source of fine natural hair breakage is wash day and detangling. That is when we lose the most amount of hair. That is the reason why so many of us are not seeing length retention goals come to fruition. So to avoid that, we want to make sure that our hair is in an optimal state for that detangling process, and using a pre-poo is going to get you there. I will definitely be posting a video about that sometime in the future. So if you want to know more about that, then definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to bring that video to you sooner rather than later. If you're serious about growing out your fine and fragile natural strands as long and as strong as possible, then curlfriend, this one is for you. I actually put together a newsletter for the curlfriend crew that includes a bunch of different content, a bunch of different resources that are going to help aid you on your journey in 2022 to longer and stronger fine natural hair. If this is something you're interested in, then definitely go ahead and hit that link right there where you'll be taken to finenaturalhairrocks.com to sign up for that newsletter. See you in the Curlfriend Crew newsletter. If you've learned anything at all from this video, if you were entertained, or if you simply got to the end of the video, then definitely go ahead and give me a like, because again, those things really help YouTube know that this was a good video. And also share this video with another friend who you know might be struggling with his or her fine and fragile natural hair journey. Next Sunday, I will be releasing either one of two videos, either how to pre-poo fine natural hair for optimal length retention, or how to thicken your fine natural hair. Curlfriend Crew, you're gonna decide which video that is by jumping into the community tab once that poll opens up and letting me know exactly which video you wanna see next. In the meantime, and as Cameron Monet says, and in between time, be sure to check out these videos next for even more fine natural hair content. Thank you so much for watching, Curlfriend. I will see you in the next video on Sunday. Bye!